Hi, my name's Dave Barnsley. I just want to share my story of how I found Jesus. I was brought up in a Christian home, and mum and dad were regular churchgoers and very strong faith, and it was good being a part of the family. And I attended to Sunday school and youth club at the church, and I enjoyed being a part of the church family. It was good fun. I just felt I belonged. But I have to say, I got to, I suppose, I'm not sure, but about the age of 15. And I was in that thinking mode, and I began to realize that I seemed to be missing out in some way. I observed the people around me. You could tell that they had some really strong faith, and it made a difference to their lives. And I didn't seem to have that, and I felt I was missing something. And I felt life was a bit of a merry-go-round. I could see for some people that they don't seem to have anything special, and these people around me did. And I suppose I felt my life was getting a bit of a cycle, traditional thing of just having my breakfast, going to school, coming home and having my tea, doing some more homework and watching a bit of TV and then going to bed. And I just thought, is there more to this? Is there more to life? And I felt God challenging me. What did I think about life, and what did I think about it for myself? And that it really started making me think. And I went to a group at the church, and we were talking about faith and challenging each other and being challenged. And I realized that the difference was that I didn't have Jesus. I knew about Jesus, but I didn't have Jesus in my life, as I hadn't really asked him into my life. And so I decided that's what I needed to do. And we had a special service, and I was able to say to Jesus, I want you to come into my life. I want you to change my life. I want you to give my life purpose. I want you to be something special in me. And so that's what I did. And I have to say, when I did that, I remember the prayer that I prayed. Um, it was pretty special to me because I kept it, and I kept it in my pocket for a long, long time, just to refer to it and to think about it and think about what the decision I'd made and the difference that it was making to me to have Jesus with me, and a part of me in everything I did. Um, and I have to say, it really struck me, that reading from John chapter 10, verse 10. And Jesus said, I have come that you might have life and have it to the full. And that's what I was expecting. I was expecting life to be different. And I have to say, over the years, I've found that to be true. And that doesn't mean that life's always been great. No, there's been some really tough times. I remember when we were first married, we had some times when we didn't have a lot of money, to be honest, and things were tough. And I remember, actually, we had a mission at our church, and the people there were challenging us. How much are we relying on Jesus? How much faith are we putting in Jesus? And I found that really a good challenge. And I wanted to make bigger steps, because I wanted to go back to that, to have life to all the full. And I knew Jesus was the answer. I knew that that was the only way it was going to be possible. And so I know that through the good times, I've got a family. I've got a lovely wife and two girls that are now grown up and with grandchildren, and I'm really blessed in that way. And so we've had lots of good times, but there's some been bad times as well. I remember being in jobs that I really couldn't work out why I was doing them. Things were pretty mundane, and I was struggling, and I've been trying to get out of them and I couldn't. And but I knew through all of those times, the good and the bad times, that Jesus was with me, and he was helping me to get through these different times, the good and the bad. And I have to say, that's I would say that's been the same through my whole life. There's been lots of challenges. I was made redundant once, and again, not an easy time. And I know other people have had that, but I just knew God had got something in store for me. And some people think that God's a God that just tells everybody off. That's not true. That's not true. God's a good God, and He has the best interest. And He's got a real sense of humour as well. I was applying for jobs because I needed a job, obviously, if I lost mine through redundancy. And He gave me 2 interviews on the same day. Now, that's a sense of humour, isn't it? And I got one of those jobs, and it was closer to home, and that was great. That was great. And, did that job always be perfect and sound? No, it was hard at times. But just knowing that the steps I'd made and in those sort of decisions and in church life, there have been some hard decisions in my time. But I know Jesus has made the difference. And because He's in me, He's given me the hope for the future. The future has been different because Jesus has been with me. And I have to say that peace and assurance that Jesus gives me because He is with me gives me hope for the future. I hope that gives you a little flavour of what difference Jesus can make in your life. If you want to ask more questions or find out more, please get in touch. You can email on prayer@rugeleycc.org.uk or ring Rugeley Community Centre and they'll put you in touch with one of us. I pray that you find Jesus and find out that He can change your life, give you hope, give you newness. God bless. Lovely talking to you. Bye.